All right. Little bit late today. Hello, everyone. Can you hear and see me? Everything should be okay now. Uh, my name is Robin Shaw. I'm a Canadian teacher. I'm here to answer your English questions. Let's get into it. Start writing your questions. I'm checking the chat room. Who's here? Prakar's here. Layla's here. Jenabu. Joanna. Deluxe. I can't even pronounce your last name. Sorry, Joanna. Billy, Lolly Lolly, Vinny. Okay, all the students, all the important students are here now. And it's very hot in Saudi Arabia. All right, everyone can hear me and see me? I hope so. Get your English questions in now, please. Start typing your English questions before all the people start coming. All right, thank you for telling me you can hear me and see me. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you and see you, but I know you are there. Today was a very busy day. Tomorrow is going to be a very busy day. Saturday is going to be a very busy day. And then Sunday is going to be a really busy day. I'm having a very busy weekend. Work. So many things to do. I have a new teacher coming to film some videos on Sunday. So I'll try to get her to do a live stream on Sunday, but it won't be at the same time. Reza, hello. I don't see any English questions, students. If you don't have English questions, then just tell me something interesting about your life. How was your week? Nobody's talking. I'll just talk to myself. How are you, Robin? I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm doing well. Billy, yes, hello. Digital Convention. Is that a company name? Is that your channel name? Let's see if we can go to channel. Digital. Oh, you only have one subscriber. Is that Spanish? Layla, I'm right now. Billy says, I'm sorry, Mr. Robin. My English is bad. That's why we're here, Billy. I want to help you to get better, to improve your English, Billy. So you got to try and get better. Hello, Magna. Nice to see you. Lolly Lolly. I want to talk with you, Lolly Lolly. Lolly Lolly, what's your job? What are you doing these days? My. Hi, teacher. Hello, my student. Grace. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just waiting for English questions, but nobody has any English questions today, so I'll just stare at the camera, waiting for the English questions. Lolly Lolly is a mental health nurse. That's interesting, Lolly Lolly. Mental health nurse. Lolly Lolly, does a mental health nurse need to speak English? Why do you want to study English? Itchy nose. Grace, what did you do today? I worked. I work hard every day. Fong Lei. Hi, Robin. All right. Layla has the first question tonight. The first English question. Layla Lily Al Lily says, "Don't come too near me. I might catch your cold. My house is close to the grocery store. Near has the same meaning of close or not. And when do you use near and close?" Yeah, that's a usage. Well, the first sentence, "don't come too near me." Yeah, we could say "don't come too close to me." That would mean the same thing. We would probably say "don't come too close to me." That's a little bit better. I might catch your cold. My house is close to the grocery store. My house is near the grocery store. That would be in the same meaning. So I'm gonna say, let's make a circle here. My circles. So I'm gonna say a lot of the time they mean the same thing. There might be some situations near, close. There might be some situations they don't mean the same thing or they're not used the same way. But Layla, I can't think of every situation. I want to say most of the time, near and close mean the same thing. Grace, change the form, the Q&A. You can ask in English, we can answer correctly. All right, let's see if I ask a question. You guys have to have good grammar if I ask the question. Now I can't think of a good question to ask. Oh, I'll just ask, what is your future dream? What is your future dream? Or goal, whatever you want to say. So if you don't have any English questions, you could just practice answering. Make sure your grammar and spelling is correct. Joanna, hi teacher. How was your day at school? The students were okay? Today was a good day. My Thursday students are pretty good. I have 2 classes on Thursday and they're good students. But yeah, are any of my students watching now? I don't know. Lolly Lolly, studying languages is my passion, Lolly Lolly says. So how many languages do you speak, Lolly Lolly? Lily, Robin, I want to tell you I saw you in my dream last night, but you seemed a little angry at me. I'm never angry at you, Layla. Never. You're worried that you're gonna make me angry. Layla, whatever you do, if you do something bad to me, automatically forgiven. You can say bad things to me, Layla, automatically. Automatically you are forgiven. Always. Sleepwalker's back. Magna, I have a question. I would like to know whether direct or indirect speech important while speaking. I sometimes think about grammar rules. I am perplexed. Well, I'm not a grammar teacher, so I don't like my students thinking about grammar and being confused. But certainly direct speech, indirect speech, they're both important. We have to use direct and indirect speech. Magna, if you have some example sentences, I'd like to go into more detail. Devika from Sri Lanka is here. Christina's here. Everyone keeps saying hi. Let's get in. Fanny asks, what's the difference between directly and immediately? Well, immediately is more about time, right now, immediately. Directly means the action is direct. So whatever action is directly. Directly could mean time sometimes, but they're a little bit different. Immediately is more about time, and directly is direct action. Or if any, you got to bring in some sentences because those two words could be used so many ways, and I can't think of every way right now. So if you got some sentences, bring them in. All of you guys, it really helps me if you have the example sentences. Grace's future dream. My future dream is having experiences living in several countries as much as I can. Experiences living in several countries. Well, Grace, you can do that. It's possible if you start saving your money a little bit more. But yeah, which countries? Because there's expensive countries and there's cheap countries. Expensive countries are like the UK, England, those countries, England, Scotland, Ireland, those were expensive for me. Canada's expensive, Australia's expensive, the USA is expensive. All these countries are very, very expensive to me. So if you want to live there, you need a lot of money. But there's a lot of cheaper countries too. Of course, Asia has a lot of cheaper countries to live in. You can do that, Grace. Billy, my dream is to get my English better. Yeah, I think, Billy, I understand. We want to improve your English. I hope I can help you. Lolly speaks French and Italian and English, and Lolly was from France. You're native speaker of French, right, Lolly? Jenabu, my future dreams is to help ladies who are deprived from education, to have education for free. Now, Jenabu, wow, this is really what I believe in too, about education and women. It is so important for women to be educated. And I know in a lot of countries in the world, women are not educated very well. But it is so important for women to have equal opportunity as men. Boys and girls should have equal chance for education. So, Jenabu, if you can think of some way I can help you in the future to help women be more educated, let me know. I would certainly help in any way. But let's fix your grammar. Let's worry about your education right now. You said my future dreams is, of course, if you have the be verb is, it's singular one, so we can't have that S. We got to drop that S. But good for using the vocabulary deprived. So Jenabu used good vocabulary deprived of education. Lily, my heart is broken because of my friend. Grace has hurt her ankle. What is the difference between heart and well, we know this word, art. So we have to pronounce that art. And the vowel doesn't change. Although it's EA, it's still art. Heart. And this is hurt, hurt, heart, hurt. My heart is broken. Grace has hurt her ankle. Hope that helps. Sleepwalker. I started learning Espanol, Spanish, a week ago. Now it's my goal. What about English, Sleepwalker? What's your goal, English or Spanish? Christina, does high school in Korea? I don't teach at a high school in Korea. I teach at a college in Korea. I teach college students. Grace, could you pronounce soul and soul? In English, soul and soul have the same sound. Soulmate. Soulmate. Same sound in English. Magna, my goal is to get placed in an MNC company. MNC, what is that? Multinational corporation? What's an MNC? Multinational corporation. Okay. I figured it out. Good job. So Magna, if you want to be at the MNC, of course, language skill is important. And Magna, I forget, Magna, what's your job now, or what are you studying? Jenabu, I'm having a lot of headache today. He's talking to Sleepwalker. Davika, my future dream is to buy. You want to say to buy. Oh, you're forgetting preposition and article, so let's help you out. Davika. So you have my future dream is, and then we're just going to use the basic form to buy. And then a car, we need a for the noun, a new valuable car. So don't forget the to, don't forget the a. I'm not very materialistic. I'm going to teach some vocabulary because I'm an English teacher. All right. So I would say I'm not very materialistic. So materialism is you like things. You like a new car. You like a new phone. You like to buy things. I'm not very materialistic. I don't like to buy new things. I don't like to spend my money on gold or jewelry or watches. I really don't spend my money on that stuff. I'm very frugal. So frugal means I don't waste money. So I'm very careful with my money. I don't waste money. I'm very frugal. So a car, I've never been interested in a new valuable car. I've always bought used cars. My car now is a used car. And my before cars were always used cars. Joanne D. Well, I'm about 10 minutes behind. Sorry, guys. Robin, what's the difference of bit to a bit. Can you give an example? No, Joanne, you got to give me the examples. I'm not sure what you mean. Bit to a bit. Bit to a bit. Very quickly, a bit is a little bit, a bit, and bit is past tense of bite. So I'm not sure what you're asking. Joanne, bring me some examples. Help me to help you. Robin, did you try to learn any foreign languages besides Korean? Yeah, I spent some time learning Japanese. I'm not very good at Japanese. I spent some time learning Chinese. I'm not very good at Chinese. And I spent some time learning Thai. So I have tried to study other languages, and I know some words in other languages, but I'm not good at other languages. Thong Lei, she lets him play with the dog. Let's not forget we agreed to help. Is this right? Yeah, it's right. Christina, my dream is to, again, my dream is to understand more English. Great. Yeah. Lolly's French. Bonjour. My French is there. Oh, I studied French too, because I'm Canadian. Most Canadians study some French, but my French is terrible. Fanny, my future dreams are. So you said are. There's many. I want to get a new job. Okay. I hope I can work in an international company. Good luck, Fanny. Let me know if you need help. I can use my English to work there, and my English can be better. And another dream, I want to stay in another country. Well, Fanny, all of that is possible, and it takes hard work and diligence, but you can do it. To all students here, you can do anything you want in life, but you can't be lazy. You got to work hard to get your goal. Sleepwalker. English, I know a little. Sanderson. Hi, Robin. How are you? I'm doing fine. One doubt. I can't recognize the difference between Canadian and American English accent. Could you speak something about it? Any example? Interesting question, Sanderson. You asked that 7 minutes ago. I hope you're still here. That's a difficult question because Canada is a very big country with many regions. So the English is going to change depending on the region you're in, Canada. And the United States is a very big country with many regions with different English. So, of course, in America, if you're someone's from Texas, well, that sounds very different than someone from Canada. If you're in far eastern Canada, well, that's going to sound very different than Americans. So it depends on the location you are in North America. But I would say I speak close to standard North American English. So if I speak to an American, maybe they can't recognize I'm Canadian. And if I'm on the street and I meet someone, sometimes I can recognize that they are American, and sometimes I don't know. So there's no easy answer to that. So all I can say is sometimes yes, sometimes no. So how can I know Americans? Well, some accents, like someone from Texas or someone from New York, their accents are very easy to recognize. And There's some other things, but for the most part, no, not really. I think our English is pretty much very close compared to British or Australian English, Canadian and American English. Uh, very close. Sounds not exactly the same, but very close. Sleepwalker. English is my favorite foreign language. Carrie, are you planning to grow your beard? Are you planning to grow your beard? That's a correct sentence. Not right now. Maybe in the future I will grow my beard. Joanna, Robin, are you not tired? When can you take rest? Could you say me that you sometimes feel like a couch potato? Joanna, I have no time to be a couch potato. That is my dream. I want to be a couch potato. Lily. My future dream is I want to learn driving very well, even I can go anywhere. I want to improve my English, and I hope to be free from the power of man. I understand. You're in the wrong country to be free from the power of man. But you can travel, so hopefully one day you can live in another country. I don't like driving. I have to drive every day. I hate driving in Korea. Lolly. My dream is to live 1 month in England. Yes. London is great. It's expensive, but wow. London is my favorite city. Jenaboo, yesterday was a hectic day because there was a lot of rain. I couldn't do all I wanted to do. Is this sentence correct? That sentence is correct. It was a hectic day. Layla, he can obviously use material type magic. Robin enjoys. Robin, he enjoys his work, obviously. Yeah, obviously means it's very clear. And those sentences, it's very clear. Chinese is difficult. Yeah, all languages are difficult. Magna, could you please tell me the main difference between the following sentence? I tried to do that work. I am trying to do that work. Well, if you're talking about present continuous now, what you're doing now, number 2 is better. I am trying to do that work. Some situations you could say I try to do that work. And number 2 is better. Number 1 seems a little awkward because you're doing it now. I'm trying right now to do that work. Grace, which language seems to be the most difficult one to you? Probably Korean. I don't think Korean is a difficult language, but how Koreans respond to me speaking Korean. So when I was in China and I spoke Chinese to Chinese people, they just listened to my Chinese. They didn't care that I spoke Chinese. And when I was in Thailand and I spoke Thai, they didn't care I spoke Thai. But in Korea, if I speak some Korean, Koreans feel the need to comment on my speaking. Oh, you speak very well, or your speaking is very cute. And I got really tired to hear that every day, every time I spoke Korean. So I prefer countries that don't care. If I speak Chinese, they don't care. I'm very happy. If I speak Thai, they just listen. So Korea, that's one thing that irritates me. Every time they have to comment on my speaking skill, whether it's good or bad or cute. It's very irritating. So that caused me I don't want to speak Korean because I don't want to have that conversation every day. For example, if I go to what happened? If I go to a coffee shop and I order a coffee in using Korean language, and then they say, "Oh, you speak Korean very well." I don't want to compliment. I just want coffee, But it's a little hard to explain. I'm gonna move on before I get in trouble. Magna, could you please tell me the difference between the following sentences? I am bit. You can't use bit busy. There is only a bit. A bit. There is only a bit. You cannot say bit. Bit is past tense of bite. So number 2. Number 1 is impossible. I hope you understand, Magna. Lily, sometimes some of my cousins say to me, your English doesn't improve quickly, although you study daily, but I said I still learn. What do you recommend me, Robin? I'm going to tell everyone here, English doesn't improve quickly unless you're in an English-speaking country. Now, you guys, you study, I'll just explain with my hands. English improvement is very slow. All right? It's slow. There is no improvement. Every day students come to me, how can I quickly improve my English? And I never tell anyone, there's a quick way to learn English. No, it's slow and steady. That is the way to learn English. Slow and steady. If you want to learn very quickly, you have to go to an English-speaking country. You have to be using English hours every day. But for most of you, it's going to be slow and steady. So I promise you, Layla, you just keep studying English, and yeah, your cousins, I don't know, do they speak English? Because I'm sure you will be better than them at English over time. Billy, I share your video to my friend. Thank you, Billy. Hello, guys. Maudie. Fanny, what's the difference between recognize and realize? Fanny, please bring in some example sentences. I'm not the dictionary. I'll help you to talk about these words, but you got to bring in some example sentences. Please, Fanny. Recognize and realize. They can mean the same thing, and they can mean very different things, depending on the sentences. So sometimes they mean the same, sometimes they're very different. Do you have some example sentences? Lily, could you pronounce obviously? Obviously. Let me check that. Obviously. I go to the Cambridge Dictionary. Cambridge. Obviously. Obviously. So I'll put the IPA. Obviously. obviously. Thank you, David. Maudie, my connection's so bad. Sorry to hear that. Davika, my other future dream is speaking English fluently. That's everyone's dream. Thiago, hello. Thiago, I use Korean 99 I use English 99.9% of my day. I am only using English. I use Korean 2 times usually. When I go to the restaurant, I might use some Korean, or the coffee shop, restaurant. I got to order something in Korean. And when I get gasoline for my car, when I'm driving my car and I go to the gas station, I have to use a little bit Korean. But other than that, my day is only English, because I'm teaching English and I'm doing live streams in English and I'm chatting in English, and English, English, English. Oh, Billy, that's a good dream. Get better at English and then help others to get better. Elginus, hello. Excuse me. Lily, how close do you have to be to do it? I saw this in a book, but I didn't understand this question clearly. Could you explain it more, please? Well, what is it? I don't know what it is. What are they talking about? So, let's see. I need an example of it. How close? Well, I'll try to explain. This is the best I got. So this is a marker, and the marker has a smell. So, yeah, it has a smell. So you could ask the question, how close do you have to be to smell it? So, how close do you have to be to smell the marker? I can't smell it from here. I can't smell it from here. Yeah, I can smell it. So I have to be this close to the marker to smell it. So how close do you have to be to the marker? I have to be this close to smell it. I hope that helps you a little bit. If not, I need more information about what is it. What are they talking about in the book? Monty, I think English language is a little difficult. All languages are difficult. All languages are very complex. Vanessa, hello. Better late than never. Better late than never. Oh, I don't want to lose my chat. All right. Sinan, you are. Hello. Is intend a verb or adjective? That is a verb. I intend to do my homework. Magna, does it snow in Korea? A little bit of snow. A little bit. Not much snow. Sleepwalker. Maybe Korean people are surprised how well you speak Korean. No. Madi, do you like eating? Your country live now? Live now. Do you live in your country now? No, I don't live in my country now. Everyone likes eating. I live in Korea right now. Grace, I need to make English speaking friend in real. to improve English faster. You're already very well, Grace. You speak very well. Algenis, hi. Your cousin, don't worry about your cousins, Layla. Oh, Jenabu's gone. Bye. Bye. Fanny, all right, you got some examples. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you very much. I am realize I'm just your friend and I'm not recognized because I just woke up. Ooh, this is wrong, Fanny. I'm gonna make it a little easier sentences. I realized I'm rude. So rude is the opposite of polite. So someone could say, oh, I realized I'm rude, or I have rude behavior. I realized that, which means I discovered. That could work there, and recognized. All three of these words could work in this sentence because suddenly I learned that I am rude. So your sentences are I'm realized. No, you gotta say I realized. I'm just your friend. But the second sentence, I'm not recognized. That's very wrong. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Fanny. Try again. Maudie, why is chat letting to show? I'm not sure your question, Maudie. Catherine's here. How's your health, Catherine? If you're still here 6 minutes ago. Layla, you're going to cause trouble for me. That's correct. How can I pronounce IPA? International Phonetic Alphabet. International Phonetic Alphabet. Diego, nice to see you again. Grace, do you have a close Korean friend? Keep in touch for 20 years? No. I know there's a couple people I have known for 20 years, but they're not close friends. Joanna, don't you like driving a car at all? Or are there such bad roads in South Korea? Joanna, there's just a lot of traffic. So driving in the car, you got to drive slow. And you got to always be watching because people are moving in and out quickly. So it's a little stressful driving in Korea. Sinan, you are. When accidentally swearing. Pardon my French. I don't know what came over me. Yeah, sometimes when people, English speakers, say a bad word, they say, pardon my French, as a joke. So that sentence, pardon my French, they would say that if they said a bad word. Layla, Robin's smile is terrific. Robin, your smile looks terrific. Both sentences are correct. Nope, you don't want to be my friend. Robin is too busy. I don't think the busyness is the problem. I think the location. Grace and I live in the same country, but we're a little bit far from each other. And also, she's lazy to travel and I'm lazy to travel, so it makes it difficult to meet. But we met twice. I met Grace twice. Madi, are you Korean people helpful? Korean people are very helpful. Layla, I always try to overcome my shyness when I speak English. Overcome means not, control, but overcome means to defeat or conquer, destroy. So shyness is the problem, and you have to overcome it. You have to go beyond your shyness. So it can mean control it. Thong Lee, this is a fascinating movie. Fascinating movie. When you describe the movie, you should use ing. This is a fascinating movie. Alexandra, hello. Have a nice day. Layla, none of your questions bother me. Layla, your questions are great. I'm very happy to get your questions anytime. There is one type of question that does bother me. It's not the student's fault, but sometimes, today I answer a question and then tomorrow someone asks the same question. So sometimes I'm a little irritated when I have to answer the same question two, 3, 4 live streams. But that's part of the job. But any other question, no problem. Grace, jerk, nerd, silly. Are those rude vocabularies? Nope. Those are not rude. Have you seen North Korea? Yeah, I have visited North Korea in 2014. I was there a few weeks. And Algenis, what is the meaning of that word? I don't know. Never seen that word before in my life. Seems to be some slang, fugazi. Well, I've never heard that word, but there's what I saw on the internet. Slang. So remember, slang is generational, so not my generation. Ask a younger teacher. Layla, we'll go outside, whatever the weather. Whatever has the same meaning of, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anything. Whatever. If it's raining, snowing, whatever. Anything. Grace, where did you exchange money for travel North Korea? And what did you buy there? And when you traveling, did you buy some souvenir? Well, in North Korea, I used euros and dollars. They take they take American money. They take euros, and they take Chinese money. So you can use any sort of money in North Korea, but they didn't really care too much about money. So usually, anyone who travels to North Korea, you prepay for all food and hotel Yeah, I bought some souvenirs. I have some souvenirs. If you ever come to the studio, I can maybe I can show something right now. Wait a moment. So, sorry, guys. If people are joining, where are you? Where's Robin? I was getting some North Korea souvenirs. So, Grace, when you come to visit the studio, I will give you a North Korean pen made in North Korea. This is just a water bottle from North Korea. Nothing special. And of course, North Korea has the English newspaper. So I read the English newspaper in North Korea. And of course, they had magazines talking about North Korean factories. And there's a photo. Can you find me? Where is Robin? I don't know if you can. So these are the North Koreans, and I am there. I'm in the back with my hat, so I'm a little bit difficult to see. And this is the North Korean airline, so you can see 2014. And I have other things to show if you visit the studio. Carrie Evelyn, I already saw your message, so you deleted it, but I already saw it. Sleepwalker, what's the difference between completely, absolutely, totally? They could mean the same thing. There's synonyms. It has just been a dream. It was just a dream. You need a dream. So both of those are wrong. So you could say it has just been a dream. It was just a dream. Both of them are correct. Oh, Chinese guy. Hi, Robin. If E is on the first letter of a word, how do you pronounce it? For example, example, especially, expensive. Thank you. Let's see if we can get the Cambridge. All right. Example, especially, expensive. I think in your list there, especially and expensive, the E sound is the same, but in example, it's more of an example, especially, expensive, example. So especially and expensive, similar E sound, but the example. What is capital of Korea? Seoul. You are not materialistic. What is the most valuable things that belong to you? My car. My used car is probably my most valuable thing, and then my computer I need for editing, and this whiteboard I had to spend $100. Yeah, come get the pen. Yeah, Layla. I don't talk about North Korea too much. Grace, what does throw a shirt on mean? Well, that means someone doesn't have a shirt. So you would tell them throw a shirt on just means put on a shirt. Now they're saying throw a shirt on because they kind of mean do it quickly. So maybe some man is walking around with no shirt and you're like, "Oh, throw a shirt on." Just quickly put a shirt on. Layla, Robin's live stream is precious for me. Yeah, that's correct. All right, we'll finish up in 1 or 2 minutes. Get any last questions or comments in, and I will see you tomorrow. Drinking my North Korean water. Maybe it's poisonous. Rohan, off of is incorrect. Off of what? You need a sentence, Rohan. I'm not sure what your question is. Off of? What's the sentence? Get off of the bed. Rohan. Yeah, Grace. Thank you, Joanna. Thanks. Oh, Joanna, your last name again. Duloguses. Duloguses? Dulugus? Sorry, Joanna. Carno, Antonio. Late to join. What is a better method of learning English? Read, Madi. The best, most efficient way to become fluent is to read. Read a lot. Layla, when I talk to you on your live stream, I feel more comfortable than on WhatsApp group. Maybe because I can see you when you are talking. I feel more comfortable talking on the live stream. WhatsApp is difficult for me sometimes. I'm trying to make it better, so I'm moving some groups around. I'm kicking out some people. Billy, bye. See you tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. Thank you. Madi, but some words I know means. Madi, you have to read easy books. Start reading easy books. You will learn vocabulary. You will learn how to read. It'll help your speaking. All right, Leila. All right, guys, I'm going to go. See you tomorrow. Take care. Stay healthy. Study English.